live worms right down there so that it could mount itself on the back of the female. And you could just pop these worms right out of the soil. They're very thick worms. Oh! All right. What is going on, Cuffaros? Welcome back to another video here today. Live worms right down there. Down there, that's where we're gonna pick up. There's 18, I believe. Let's go check it out. 18 worms in every single little container here. So soil, you can see them moving. See them moving? So I decided today's the day that we get some worms. Not only one of these, but like 3 of these. We can always keep them in the fridge if we're not gonna use them all. And feed the fish. Alrighty, we got all our live worm right here. We're gonna head back to the house now and do some feeding. It's gonna be interesting. We're back, Thumb, right here, my big largemouth bass. And the little largemouth bass, as you know, his name is Champ. Those 2 fellas are right behind us here. So as you can see, there's just like a wet soil, like a really cool soil, and you can just pop these worms right out of the soil. They're very thick worms. First things first is this massive bass. I wanna see if he hand feeds. He hasn't hand fed in a while with this weather, but oh, he's doing it. He's gonna do it, for sure. Oh, I dropped it. Oh, and it's gone. My buddy Thump there is about 10 pounds, and that is a big largemouth bass as a pet. And we've had him since he's about 5. Nick Bingo, my buddy Nick, caught him in a lake at like 5 pounds. We put him in his pond, and then from there, we've had him for about 2.5, 3 years now, which is wild to have a fish that long and still just thrives so well. Worms, I guess they're one of his new favorites. Ooh, love it. Dude, he loves worms. Now, Thump is a fish that, if he doesn't like something, he's going to spit it out, without a doubt. I fed him tilapia, and he used to eat tilapia like nothing, but I spoiled him with some live fish, and ever since then, he's never turned back. He obviously likes live worms. These right here are my Malaysian box turtles. This is the female, and this is the male. And you can tell by that, just looking at the shell shape. See how this indents? That's the male, so that it could mount itself on the back of the female, just like that. Bit off topic, but I wanted to mention this because, as you know, a while back we made a few videos like these of these turtles actually laying eggs. Lately, I mean, look at the soil here. It is crazy. I don't know if they're just burrowing themselves, which is most likely what's going on. With the cold weather, they like to bury themselves in this dirt, but have the mulch like over them like this. So they'll be sitting there, and that's how they look, just like that. But like, there's holes like this that are super soft. And one of these days I'm gonna be digging, because I always check these holes, and I'll find another egg. So I just wanted to give you guys an update on the Malaysian box turtles. Haven't mentioned them on the channel in a very long time. They're doing well. Empty thing of worms. So 18 worms. Thump had a good old meal. Like I said, I like experimenting, feeding my fish different things every once in a while. And these, so far, everything loves them. Alrighty, I've emptied out all the soil out of this one, so we just have 18 worms sitting right here. I'm gonna throw it into the catfish pond. As you know, we got hybrid tiger shovelnose, red-tailed catfish. Pretty much everything you can think of back there, catfish wise. And I don't know if they're too interested in worms. Oh, here comes one. Here comes one. Oh, there we go. Oh, got it. Oh, the hybrid. And the big red tail. They're all eating now.
Oh my goodness.
Dude, just like that, that's another 18 worms. So, you fly through these things, that's for sure. We got one more little thing of worms, and we're gonna head into the tank room to feed the rest. What's up, piglets? We got Lulu here.
Look at how fat Bubba is.
Yeah,
he
Bubba
got into the food bag.
He got into the food bag. It happens every once in a while. Bubba, he's a food fiend, bro. Always thinks about food. That's all he thinks about. Piglets are doing good, and yeah, we have 3 tanks that I think I'm gonna try to feed with these worms. I don't really want to put it in there because obviously nothing's gonna eat it. There is the frog. While we're on the topic of the frog, let me talk about this. There was over, I believe, 7,000 comments naming this little tadpole, this bullfrog, right here. Now, let's see if we can find him. He loves to sit in the algae. There he is. He's freaking out. Anyway, now I don't want to mess with him. He's like all the way up under those rocks and plants. The last thing I'm going to do is just kind of like mark up the enclosure. Anyway, if you want to check out the video of us getting this bullfrog tadpole, eventually it'll be a huge frog making a noise like this. But yeah, check out the video of us getting this tadpole right up there. I have it pop up on the top of the screen. We got to name this little guy. There was over 7,000 comments attempting to name the frog, I should say, frog tadpole. But I got one name that just stood out and it got the most likes every time it was commented, and that name is so, what is the word?
Obvious, stereotypical.
Yes, exactly. Kermit the Frog. Kermit is its name. I see one comment right here, Kermit the Frog here has 66 likes. The next comment, you should name it Kermit since it's a frog. Kermit the Frog, 93 likes. Then the last comment, name it Kermit, that would be awesome. Like so he sees, it has 251 likes. Without a doubt, congrats Gage. Gage is the main winner. I mean, a bunch of people commented Kermit. And if I didn't get your comment on the screen, I apologize, but Kermit the Frog is the name of our tadpole. Now that that's over, let's feed the fish. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh, and it's gone. It's gone. Yep. All right, that didn't last long. So as you can see, our flowerhorn George, with a big noggin, he loves worms. While he's eating, he shouldn't even try to mess with this one. So now that will drop right in front of the bisher. Come on, George, let the bisher eat.
Oh, you listen.
Oh, come on, eat it, eat it. Oh, you ate it, you ate it. So you get the lights on.
Huh.
Yo, the bisher just destroyed. Look at him in the back.
Slurping it like spaghetti.
Right. All right, well, as you saw, the flowerhorn and the bisher both ate live worm. All right, now the cichlid tank. I'm very curious to see whether or not these guys are gonna eat a worm. I know they'll eat a worm, but it's gonna take them like, where they just like, you know, they work at it together. Oh yeah, Frontosa's got it. Well, as you can see, they're chasing each other around the tank right now. I mean, look at the left corner. They're just like literally chasing each other with the worm. But last but not least, we gotta see what happens when you put a worm inside the 90-gallon tank. I'm very curious to see myself. Now, there's a lot of stuff that'll eat it, and I'm sure since clown loach, which are primarily feed on like bloodworms, why wouldn't they eat a regular, just live earthworm? Well, they're just like, all the fish are very curious. They're like looking at it. So, to be honest, I don't think the live worm's gonna do in the 90 gallons. So what I'm gonna do is I'm obviously not gonna leave the worm in the bottom of the tank. I'm gonna take it out, put it back in this container, and then of course, put all these back in the fridge. But let me get this thing, let's see. All right, buddy, right back into your soil. And we'll close that up, close this up. So hey, feeding the fish live worms, I mean, it definitely isn't as crazy as feeding them live fish, but it's not bad. Most of the fish liked them. The only tank that didn't end up eating them is this tank right here. I do have today's positive comment shout out though, and that goes out to, let's see. Why do I always pick positive comment shout outs that I can't pronounce?
I don't know.
I can't pronounce this name again. Hi Paul, I really love your videos. Hope that you notice me. Thank you for having my day awesome. If you want to win a positive comment shout out, drop a positive comment down in the comments below, and you could have your comment in one of these upcoming videos right up on the screen. Hey, big news. Big news. January 31st is assumed to be the day we close on the house. So be ready. Be ready. The Cuffaro compound is coming down, dude. It's gonna be insane. So just make sure the post notifications are on, and that's all I gotta say. If you hit the subscribe button, I'll eat this worm right now in front of the camera. So just make sure you hit it. I'll give you 3 seconds to do so. And while you're down there, like the video as well, and then I'll eat this worm. All right. I'm kidding, but one last thing I want to mention before I sign off. I've mentioned this once before on this channel already. I have a join button down below if you want to become a member of my channel. It's $5 a month. And by the way, every bit of this money goes straight towards the food that I feed the fish, the animals in general. Not one bit of it will go towards doing something for the house or buying a luxurious car. I swear to you, that will not happen. $5 a month, you get like loyalty badges, custom emojis, you get 20% off any new merch drop. Automatically, you get the code right in the community tab of YouTube, and you can put that code in the site, and then 20% off everything. Right there, you're saving at least $5. Then, also, when I make videos ahead of time, and I throw the unlisted link up on my community tab, you can watch the video before anyone else watches it. I just thought I would mention that again for the second time. You'll probably hear me say it a few more times, but I don't really want to bring it up too much. If you're on mobile, it's in the link in the description, and if you're on a computer, desktop, you'll see like the join button right next to the subscribe button. You can just click that if you are interested. If not, totally cool. I'm still gonna be uploading, just like I said, every